You got him four abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Online Sim Racing Network as we are here bringing you Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series, the final race of the regular season. Next week we'll start the chase, but we are here at Michigan. My name is David Everly, and I will be bringing you all the action here live tonight here on the Online Sim Racing Network. Taking a look here at some of these stats. So, we've already got 4 drivers already locked in with a win. Eric Tesk is in, 5 wins. Jason Wells, 1 win. Mike Rominger, 1 win. Tommy Haynes, 1 win. Now, points. You got Bryce Woodson Jr. sitting in the 5th position. Sean D. Wimmish sitting there in 6th. Hunter McDaniel 7th, Marty Ray 8th, Travis Pryor sitting right there in 9th, Wally Tierheimer rounding out your top 10. Now here's where it gets tricky. You got Bryce Sinisak 11th, Richie Evans 12th. Now on the bubble, you got Gary Wolbert just 3 points out, and Joshua Gillen 6 points out. So they definitely have a chance at gaining some points and making it here into the chase tonight. So we are taking a look here, just another minute and a half, and we are going to get these cars on the grid, out ready for some green flag action. Once again, we are here at Michigan International Speedway. This is the Irish Hills 250, 90 laps here at Michigan, last race of the chase. So this is going to get interesting, folks. Who is going to come away with the win? Who's going to get locked in? Right now out on pole is the 60 of Steve Dutz. We've had currently only 16 drivers put down a qualifying time. So just 16 drivers with a qualifying time. As we are waiting just 15 seconds until we are going to start this grid and get these cars lined up and get ready to kick off the final race of the chase, or a final race before the chase here at Michigan. Last chance for these drivers to get clocked in, and get into the chase. So here we go. All right, let's go over the starting grid here tonight. Steve Dutz on pole with a 39.660. Just 9/1000ths behind David Elliott starting on the outside row. Starting third tonight, John T. Wimbish. Robert David Ballantyne starting fourth. Eric Tesk, 5 straight wins in a row. He is starting in fifth. Hunter McDaniel starting sixth. Bryce Woodson Jr. starting seventh. Bryce Sinisak eighth. Wally Tierheimer ninth. Richie Evans rounding out your top 10. Starting 11th, Kerry Cleaver. Mike Rominger starting in 12th. Brent Cole in the check don't guess machine starting 13th. Tommy Haynes 14th. Starting 15th tonight is going to be the 5 of Randy Perdue with Joshua Gillen starting 16th. Got a few drivers here. Let's see. Michael Atkins Jr., Cameron Hearn, Travis Pryor, Gary Wolbert, and Chris Boyle is elected not to take a qualifying lap. All right, we are just waiting on them to get rolling to get this set here. 90 laps here at Michigan for the final race of the season. All right, still waiting on the pace car to move. Pace car is off. We are going to do one lap around this 2-mile oval here in Brooklyn, Michigan, right outside of Detroit. Let's get ready to go green flag racing. Out there in the chat, we've got Drive for Diabetes here on YouTube. Gillen Motorsports out there, what's up? Pat T, how you doing out there? Wishing good luck to all the drivers. John T. Wimmish, he's out there in the chat as well. Doing pretty good there, John. Don't know about Super Dave, but I'm here. Let's hope it's a good race. So here we go. Coming down the backstretch, side by side. Looks like we've got 23 cars out on the track for tonight, the final race of the season. Who is going to take this here is, looks like the 7 of Gary Wolbert. Not sure what happened. Steve Dutz is going to lead these guys to the green flag here as they come out of turn number 4. What's up, Jay Pryor? Jay Pryor out there. He is here rooting on the 81 of Travis Pryor as the pace car is out of turn number 4. Pace car is off. And Steve Dutz on that ladder pedal as we are green flag racing here at Michigan. 90 laps as Steve Dutz jumps out to a good lead. David Elliott is going to take over that number 2 position. But here comes John T. Wimbish on the inside. He is definitely going to be hoping to overtake that here. So we've got John T. Wimbish right now. He is battling with the 42 of David Elliott Coming out of turn number 2, side by side, David Valentine. He is right there behind him. Is David Elliott is going to power off and take over that number 2 position. John T. Wimmish better be careful because here comes the 20 of David Valentine. Duke still leading here. Eric Tesk, he is still back in 5th position here, as he has got a swaggle of cars right behind him. Got Bryce Sinisak, Hunter McDaniel, Bryce Woodson Jr., Richie Evans, Wally Tierheimer back here in the mix, and also the 9 of Mike Rominger. So we've got a little hornswoggle here as Hunter McDaniel looking down underneath Bryce Sinisak. He is trying to take away that number 6 position. Is also right behind him, the 99 and the 24 battling it out side by side. $90 laps. That's right, 90 laps out here tonight. So let's see who's going to come away. Is Steve Dutz. He is the man out front here rocking. He has got up to a 7/10 lead over second place to 42 of David Elliott. But here comes Robert David Valentine. He is right behind him in line with John T. Wimbish. Eric Tesk, he's a little ways back, but he's got Richie Evans right there behind him with Bryce Sinisak. As we see the 99 right there, he is battling the 09 of the Battle of Bryce. Well, that's what we'll call it. The Battle of Bryce. You got Bryce Sinisak and you got Bryce Woodson Jr. So it's the Battle of the Bryces here as they are side by side here coming through turns 1, coming out of turn number 2. As these guys are battling out here side by side, it looks like Bryce Sinisak's going to lead by a nose here. But Hunter McDaniel, he is back there as well. He is back in 11th as he's getting ready to go side by side with the 75 of Wally Tierheimer. But they got to be careful. Tommy Haynes is right behind him, hungry, ready to pounce. 09, Bryce Sinisak. Not sure what happened, but he is on that outside here. Let's go back to the replay. Oh, some contact. He goes sideways between the two Bryces, but he saves it, keeps it off the wall, gets it up high, and recovers. Great recovery. Little dirt tracking out here on the track. Martha Tierheimer out there in the chat, and I just got told this is Steve Dutz's home track, so he is going to be the man to beat. He is almost up to a second here. His second, third, and fourth, they are just bumper to nose to bumper here. So, well, they're really wanting to get at it here. Is right now only 20 cars out on the track here, with Kerry Cleaver being the last one on the track. He has fell way off pace here as he is 7/10 behind Joshua Gillen, who's sitting back in 19th. Randy Perdue, he is right behind Chris Boyles in 18th. Chris Boyles 17th. Brett Cool 16th. Travis Pryor, he is right there in 15th as he is right behind Cameron Hearn and Bryce Sinisak. Also, Michael Atkins Jr. is sitting right there in 12th. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Online Sim Racing Network, OSRN, with Dave Everly as I am calling the action live out here tonight. All in the booth by myself here as we are on lap 6, 84 laps to go as these cars are pushing here, you know, the sister track of Auto Club. But we are in Michigan here. Final race of the season, last chance to get into the chase. Still up front, Steve Dutz. He is still pulling away here. It's John T. Wimmish. He has gotten around Robert David Ballantyne, taking over that number 2 position. So right now, we got our pole sitters still out front. John T. Wimmish moving up from 3rd to 2nd. Robert David Ballantyne from 4th to 3rd. And David Elliott, he has dropped from 2nd to 4th. And Eric Tesk rounding out your top 5. So taking a look here, pretty not really seeing any side by side at the moment here as we scroll through the field. Everybody just kind of riding their race, but it is still a long race. 81 laps to go here as we go through the field. Everybody's single file right now here is John T. Wimmish. He is working to try to catch up to Steve Dutz. He has closed that gap to 8/10 now. So John T. Wimmish is making his way up through. But we got a little bit of a swoggle here with Robert David Ballantyne, David Elliott, Eric Tesk, Richie Evans, Mike Rominger in this mix here. Also the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. So we've got pretty close here from all the way from 3rd back into 8th position. Eric Tesk thinking about looking to the underneath. He is going to get underneath the 42 of David Elliott. Eric Tesk looking to complete, but oh, that was close. Just you couldn't even have fit a piece of paper in between there. They almost make contact. So they are definitely getting down nitty gritty here. Is Eric Tesk is actually going to fall back here. Richie Evans is going to get around him. Here comes Mike Rominger. He's going to work to get around him on the inside. Mike Rominger to the inside of Eric Tesk as these guys are battling out. Every position matters. Eric Tesk already locked in 5 wins. Is Mike Rominger is looking to get around him. But here comes, I tell you, Richie Evans. He is making some moves. He is overtaking that number 4 position as he got around the 42 of David Elliott. But here comes Eric Tesk back down underneath David Elliott, coming through turns, coming down the backstretch here. So Eric Tesk is going to get that position. Mike Rominger also well. Is he going to get it? They're side by side, but yes, he is going to clear the 42 of David Elliott. But here comes the 99, Bryce Whitson. He is coming. Hunter McDaniel right there as well, as he's looking to gain a few positions right along with Michael Atkins Jr. Well, let's go on board here with the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. as they are battling it out here as we are on board. Let's see what it takes to take a few laps here. So I'm going to crank up the sounds, let you enjoy this in-car view from the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what it takes to get around the track here at Michigan from the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. here. Still Steve Dutes out front here, but he has got John T. Wimmish now closed the gap. It was over 1 second, but down to 6 tenths of a second behind is John T. Wimmish running good here in second position. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are watching the Online Sim Racing Network. My name is David Everly, bringing you the action of the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series here at Michigan. Season finale. That's right. This is the end of the regular season. Next week will be Race Chase number 1. Guys running 65% fuel limits, so we are probably looking anywhere between 30 and 40 laps for green flag pit stops here. We are on lap 18, 71 laps to go as they cross the start finish line. So just already 20 laps on their tires here. So probably within the next 10 to 15 laps, we'll start seeing some green flag pit stops. You are exactly right there, Pat T. It's now or never. Drivers to make it in the chase. So, as we said, we got Gary Wolbert. He is on the bubble, and same with Joshua Gillen. So they need to get up front here. Not necessarily win the race, but they're going to have a really good finish to get in. So we'll see if that's going to be able to happen here tonight. So once again here, we are still watching this little bit of a battle here. As we're going to go through is we see Hunter McDaniel. He is challenging David Elliott for that number 9 position here. Is David Elliott on the inside, Hunter McDaniel on the outside. Looks like David Elliott is going to maintain that number 9 position. Hunter McDaniel is more than likely going to have to get to that inside to get around him here. As they are working now, try to catch that lead pack here. Is John T. Wimmish is actually caught Steve Dutes, but Michael Atkins Jr. now looking to the inside of the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. So Michael Atkins moving up into 6th position after starting 17th. He is probably one of our heaviest movers so far, starting 17th, up 10 positions into 7th. Definitely got a lot of viewers here on YouTube, but we've got some on Twitch as well, as I am streaming this live also on Twitch. So we are trying to get multiple platforms to bring all this excitement of the ExtremeMotorsports99.com. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if this looks like a league you might be interested in joining, just 5 more races after tonight, and they are going to be in the off season. So go to ExtremeMotorsports99.com. That's XTREMEMOTORSPORTS99.com, and definitely keep an eye on that for driver sign up. Is they're probably going to be starting to do some driver sign up and then do some recruitment races for next season. So definitely check them out. Extreme Motorsports has Tuesday nights is their Camping World Truck Series. Wednesday nights is the Xfinity Series. Also, if road racing is your thing, check out the ExtremeMotorsports99.com Rick Motec Sports Car Series on Monday nights. Eric Tess moving up to third right behind John T. Wimmish. But I tell you what, Steve Dutz is looking really good out front here as he is holding off this field. John T. Wimmish was right behind him, but now Steve Dutz has opened up to a 0.3 of a second, 26 laps. So 65 laps to go. So they are starting to get ready for some green flag pit stops. This front pack running right there, but let's go a little further back here. Bryce Woodson Jr. 7th, but Robert David Ballantyne in the 20 NOS machine kind of falling back. Got David Elliott back here in 9th, Hunter McDaniel 10th, but Hunter McDaniel's got a guy right behind him hungry. The 67 of Cameron Hearn running right there in 11th as he is to the back door of that Ford Mustang of Hunter McDaniel. So here we go as they are still battling it out. John T. Wimmish up. Here comes green flag pit stops. Steve Dutz, John T. Wimmish, Richie Evans, Michael Atkins Jr. down on pit road. Robert David Ballantyne down there. Chris Boyles on pit road. Joshua Gillen down on pit road. Randy Perdue also on pit road. That's going to hand that race lead over to the 96 of Eric Tesk as he is actually coming up on a slower lap car. I do believe that is going to be Bryce Sinisak. Yes, that is Bryce Sinisak on the verge of going a lap down here. Not sure exactly what happened to him, but Eric Tesk down on pit road. Mike Rominger on pit road. David Elliott, Hunter McDaniel, Cameron Hearn down on pit road. Bryce Woodson Jr. is going to stay out, take over the race lead here. As Travis Pryor also down on pit road. As we have just got one car left out on the track to come down for green flag pit stops. That is going to be the 99 of Bryce Woodson Jr. Bryce Woodson down on pit road here. Mike Rominger, he is running really slow. Did he run out of fuel? Mike Rominger, let's see if we can go back and see, because I'm pretty sure he went down pit road here. Yes, he did. He went down pit road. Did he miss his pit stall? Yes, he did. He did not go into his pit, missed his pit stall, and it looks like he has run out of gas as he is down on pit road, unfortunately going a lap down. That is going to hand the race lead over to the 09 of Bryce Sinisak, our new race leader. He's got Steve Dutz right behind him as these two are battling out for that top position. Michael Atkins, he is going to move up into third. John T. Wimbish fourth. Eric Tesk fifth. Richie Evans up into the sixth position. David Elliott seventh. Robert David Ballantyne, he is 8th. Cameron Hearn 9th. And Hunter McDaniel rounding out your top 10. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have just completed our first round of pit stops. Lap 32, 59 laps remaining. We are going to go ahead and take our first commercial break. We'll be right back here on the OSR Network with the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series.
Don't let your first date be your last. Visit People Against Distracted Driving at PADD.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Online Sim Racing Network. We are here at Michigan International Speedway with the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series season finale. That's right, season finale. Taking a look, Steve Dutz is the man out front. He has got a 2-second gap over second place, the two of Michael Atkins. So can Michael Atkins Jr. Get up there? Because Michael Atkins Jr. Let's take a look here. He is currently sitting in 17th position. He is actually tied with Steve Dutz in points. Both have 8 starts. So both of these guys would need a win to get in. So if Steve Dutz could come away with a win, he would actually knock out Richie Evans, who is 12th in points right now. So Richie Evans would need a good run. Same with Bryce Sinisak. They are at 3 points, only 3 points separate Wally Tierheimer, Bryce Sinisak, and Richie Evans. So we got 51 laps to fight it out here. Is Steve Dutz still 2 seconds ahead out front? Michael Atkins Jr. sitting in second. Eric Test third. John T. Wimmish, he is sitting fourth. Richie Evans in fifth. Cameron Hearn sixth. Bryce Sinisak seventh. David Elliott eighth. Hunter McDaniel ninth. And rounding out your top 10, Robert David Ballantyne. Now, Travis Pryor, currently sitting ninth in points, would be in the chase. He is currently running back in 15th position, so he is going to need to kind of step it up here as he is running right behind teammates Chris Boyles and Wally Tierheimer. Watching Travis Pryor as he is getting up to the 75 of Wally Tierheimer. He is trying to move into position here, so he is working heavy. Bryce Woodson Jr., he is sitting back in 11th position. Taking a look at my points. He is currently 5th in points, so he is pretty much into the chase unless he has a really, really bad day. As he is actually 16 points ahead of John T. Wimmish, who's sitting in 6th, and he's only 3 points ahead of Hunter McDaniel and Marty Ray, which I don't see Marty Ray, but also the thing we got to look at, these guys have a drop week. That's right, they have a drop week that they can drop a bad race, so it'll be interesting to see how this is going to play out, who's going to be in the chase, and who is just going to just have to battle. I mean, just because you don't make the chase, these guys are going to continue the season trying to gain every position they can. Now, first race of the chase is actually going to be on Wednesday, May 23rd. That's going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 133 laps at Charlotte next week. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to come away with the first win of the chase. Here as we see the 20 of Robert David Ballantyne. He is working on the 09 of Bryce Sinisak. He is trying to move up into... Actually, he is going to take that number 9 position away. But here comes Bryce Woodson Jr. He is sitting there in 10th as he is going to get down underneath. Oh, nope. But here comes Bryce Sinisak. He is not done. He's going to continue fighting this fight. Going back up front here, see, do we have any battles? No, Cameron Hearn, he has made a big move. 67, Cameron Hearn right now starting 19th. up into 15th. But Michael Atkins Jr., he started 17th. He is up into 3rd right now, as we are now halfway through the race, just 45 laps to go. I don't want to jinx it, but we have had a caution-free race here at Michigan so far. Is right now our top 5. Steve Dutz out front with about 1.3 seconds over the 96 of Eric Tesk. Eric Tesk, he has got about 3/10 of a lead over Michael Atkins. John T. Wimbish, he is only 8 100ths behind Michael Atkins. And then right behind them is the 67 of Cameron Hearn. Let's go on board here with the 12 with John T. Wimbish, as he is working all over the back end there of the 2 of Michael Atkins. John T. Wimbish, he is working all over that back. Ooh. Don't think he expected the 2 of Michael Atkins Jr. there to check slow up like that, as he almost got into him there. Watching there from this thing, but right there. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, or 3rd, 4th, and 5th right there, all within striking distance as they are working each other here. As Eric Tesk is starting to pull away, he has closed the gap to 8/10 behind Steve Dutz. '09 Bryce Sinisak down on pit road here. As we see the 60 of Steve Dutz, let's take a look at his stats here for tonight. He has led 46 laps of the 49 laps, as he is running right out in first with his fastest lap of the night being a 39.8. And he has actually got the best lap out of everybody out here tonight. So he has put down a mad time of a 39.832. So taking a look here, Steve Dutz still out. Eric Tesk, he is now only 8/10 behind Michael Atkins Jr., John T. Wimbish, and Cameron Hearn right there. But sitting back there in 6th is David Elliott, but he has got a fight on his hands, as we've got Bryce Whitson Jr. looking to the inside of Hunter McDaniel. He is looking to take away that number 8 position as they are side by side. But here comes Bryce Sinisak. He just come off pit road. He is currently 1 lap down here as he's trying to get back on the lead lap. 39 laps to go. But I think Bryce is going to still have to pit one more time, as these guys are looking about 6 more laps before they're going to have to come down. 6, 7 more laps. So we may have At least one more. Oh, some 3 wide action right here. That's Hunter McDaniel, Bryce Woodson Jr., and Robert David Ballantyne as they are 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. As we are almost done, just 38 laps to go. Still got a heck of a battle here. Eric Tesk, though, he has caught Steve Dutz, but so has Michael Atkins Jr. He is there. Is Bryce Sinisak. He is currently a lap down. Fresher tires here as he's working his way around the 96 of Eric Tesk. Is now he's just got to get around the 60 of Steve Dutz. That will put him back on the lead lap here. Looks like our top 5 are bumper to bumper. Steve Dutz, a little mistake there. Looks like he had to back of it as he was starting to wash up the track here. He is going to scroll down, but here comes Eric Tesk. Eric Tesk is going to get to his outside there with Michael Atkins Jr. As it looked like Eric Tesk is going to contend for the race lead. Eric Tesk is sideways. Holy smokes, did you see that he got sideways? See if we can pull that back up on the instant replay here. Looks like maybe a little net code there from the 2 of Michael Atkins Jr., but what a save and recovery from the 96 of Eric Tesk. Here comes Cameron Hearn. He is going to look to the inside of Eric Tesk as he is sitting in currently 4th position. As he is going to get around him. But nope, here comes Eric Tesk. Michael Atkins Jr. contending with the 60 of Steve Dutz for the race lead. So we have got a lot of action up front here with our 1st through 5th as they are running right here in a battle. Steve Dutz, I think he's coming down on pit road. Yes, he is. Steve Dutz down on pit road. 2nd green flag pit stop here with just 34 laps to go. New race leader, the 2 of Michael Atkins Jr. here, as he is leading with Eric Tesk, Cameron Hearn, and John T. Wimbish, rounding out our top 4 with Richie Evans moving up into 5th. He's leading the pack with Bryce Woodson Jr., David Elliott, and Robert David Ballantyne. Down on pit road they go. Eric Tesk, our new race leader here. He's got Cameron Hearn, but looks like he is going to make his way down on pit road. Eric Tesk smoking as he's coming down onto pit road. New race leaders, 67, Cameron Hearn, Bryce Woodson Jr. 2nd, Hunter McDaniel 3rd. Eric Tesk sitting in 4th, but he's down on pit road at the moment. David Elliott rounding out our top 5. So right now, the only ones left to pit is Cameron Hearn, Bryce Woodson Jr., Hunter McDaniel, Travis Pryor, and Joshua Gillen are the only ones still needing to pit right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting ready to complete our 2nd round of green flag pit stops, is Joshua Gillen down on pit road. Here comes Cameron Hearn down on pit road. Hand the race lead over to the 99 of Bryce Woodson Jr. 31 laps to go. Question is are they going to be able to make it here? Is Bryce Woodson Jr. has now done 30 laps. Travis Pryor still needing to pit. Nope, Travis Pryor coming down on pit road as we speak. So that is going to conclude our first round of green flag pit stops, except for Bryce Woodson Jr. Bryce Woodson Jr. down on pit road. That is actually going to hand that race lead over to the 09 of Bryce Sinisak. He is going to be leading here, but the thing of it is Bryce has already got 11 laps on his tires, as Steve Dutch is right behind him and actually closing that gap, as he has only got 4 laps since his last pit. So this will be interesting to go here with 30 laps to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take our final commercial break of the night. We'll be right back here on the OSR Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series live from Michigan International. This is the last race before the chase, as we are now being led by the 12 of John T. Wimbish. Top 5 right now: John T. Wimbish, Cameron Hearn, Bryce Whitson Jr., Hunter McDaniel, David Elliott. Top 5. Here's the thing, 22 laps to go. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to make it. Now, we did see Steve Dutz. He did come down on pit road to top off. He is currently back in 10th position, so he is going to be able to make it on fuel. I think these front guys are going to have to pit. So we are going to find out here, lap 69 of 90, 22 laps to go. So we've got a little bit here to figure out what's going to happen. It's been a caution-free night here, as we have not had a single caution. 21 laps to go. Can John T. Wimbish save enough fuel? He's got 13 laps, 21 laps to go. That means he's going to have to go 34 laps on a tank of fuel. I think he's going to have to come down and top off. He may surprise me, though. He is backing it down. He is coming down on pit road. That is going to hand the race lead over to the 67 of Cameron Hearn. As we see the 09 of Bryce Sinisak, he is going to get around. That is going to put him back on the lead lap, back in 13th position. Our new top 10, Cameron Hearn is leading. Bryce Whitson Jr. sitting second. Hunter McDaniel third. David Elliott fourth. Tommy Haynes up into the 5th position. Travis Pryor 6th. John D. Wimbish 7th. Steve Dutz 8th. Michael Atkins Jr. 9th. And Robert David Ballantyne rounding out our top 10. Bryce Whitson Jr., he's about 2 seconds behind Cameron Hearn. Then about another second back, there is Hunter McDaniel and David Elliott. Probably the closest battle we've got on the track, except for Robert David Ballantyne. He's only 7/10 behind the 2 of Michael Atkins Jr. "19 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go on board here with the 42 of David Elliott, as he is chasing down the 57 of Hunter McDaniel. David Elliott still working on Hunter McDaniel, sitting there in 4th position. As he is backing it down, let's ride on board as he goes down pit road. 42, David Elliott down on pit road. "60-mile-an-hour pit road speed. Here he comes, right down into his pit stall. Pit crew is going to jump out. Right side is up. Right side down. Left side up, so he's taking 4 tires and a full tank of fuel as the tires drops, and off he goes off of pit road. Cameron Hearn still leading, but he's got 17 laps on his tires. We've got 15 laps to go. The question is, can he save enough fuel, be able to make it, or is he going to have to come down and top off? That is the question here. Steve Dutz back in 7th position. He has dominated this race, but I don't know. He has moved up into 6th here. Travis Pryor running in 5th as Steve Dutz is tracking him down. Steve Dutz putting on, he wants to get back out front. He wants to win this race and get into the chase. 14 laps to go here at Michigan International Speedway. Cameron Hearn still leading as we see the 42 of David Elliott. He is back on the lead lap as he gets around the 67 of Cameron Hearn. Let's go on board with Cameron Hearn and see if he is in fuel save mode. Let's see if he's going to back it down in the turns here. Yep, he is shutting off the car, coasting through the turns. So he is in fuel save mode. Cameron Hearn trying to come away with the win here tonight. Bryce Woodson Jr., let's take a ride on him and see if he's doing the same thing here. Well, he's letting off the gas, but he is not really shutting it off. So he's not trying to save any fuel here, as he is actually going to catch Cameron Hearn in a hurry. It's Cameron Hearn. Let's check out Hunter McDaniel, see what he's doing in turns. Nope, just Cameron Hearn right now. He is the only one I'm seeing is shutting off. Just kind of coasting in the turns. Here comes Bryce Woodson Jr. Did he save enough fuel? That is going to be the question here. Is Bryce Woodson Jr. on the outside of him? $11 laps to go, lap 79. Is Cameron Hearn going to be able to save the fuel? We did see Bryce Woodson Jr. He was not saving any fuel here. So that might end up coming back to bite him as Bryce Woodson Jr. 20 laps. He's going to have to go 31 to make it. So I don't know. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it because Cameron Hearn right now is in fuel saving mode. Ten to go. 10 laps to go here as we are seeing a back and forth between the 99 of Bryce Woodson Jr., Cameron Hearn. Hunter McDaniel, he is sitting 3rd. Tommy Haynes sitting there in 4th. Steve Dutz up to 5th position, but he is 11. He is 29 seconds behind the leader, but he is actually gaining. Let's see here at the line, 29.8. So he is gaining a little bit of time, but he is going to have to get on the move here if he's going to want. He's still 10.8 seconds behind Tommy Haynes. John T. Wimmish, he is going to power around Steve Dutz. Here comes Dutz coming back through the turns here. So let's see what's going to happen here through turns 3 and 4. John T. Wimmish is going to take that number 5 position. So our top 5 right now with 9 laps to go. Bryce Woodson out front. Cameron Hearn 2nd. Hunter McDaniel 3rd. Tommy Haynes sitting in 4th. And John T. Wimbish, he is currently riding in that number 5 spot. Back up front, Cameron Hearn still running right there with the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. Question is are they going to have enough fuel? 8 laps to go. Here they come across the start finish. This is going to be 7 laps to go here for Bryce Whitson Jr. Can he hold off Cameron Hearn? Hunter McDaniel is going to come out with, he is currently in 3rd, so he is in a podium position. Tommy Haynes, though, he's 11 seconds behind Hunter McDaniel. He's in 4th. John T. Wimbish in 5th. Steve Dutz, he's fallen off pace. He is sitting in 6th position. Travis Pryor, though, he's moved up. He is sitting right there in 7th, but he's got Robert David Ballantyne and Bryce Sinisak, Michael Atkins Jr., and David Ellett, and Eric Tesk all right behind him. So we've got a little bit of a battle here as the 09 of Sinisak gets around the 2 of Michael Atkins Jr. Here comes the 42 of David Elliott following in the footsteps of Bryce Sinisak as Bryce Sinisak completes the pass to move up into 9th. Six laps remaining here in the last race before the chase. Who's going to get locked in? Bryce Whitson Jr. Taking a look. I do not think he's locked in right now. Bryce Whitson Jr. sitting 5th in points, so he would get in on points, but he is wanting to get in with a win here as we are now 5 laps to go here at Michigan International. But he has got a battle behind him with Cameron Hearn. Hunter McDaniel sitting there in 3rd as he's going to try, well, he's about 11.8 seconds behind Cameron Hearn, so he is kind of out of contention there. So right now it's pretty much going to be between Bryce Whitson Jr. and Cameron Hearn. Only 12 cars left on the lead lap. The 81 of Travis Pryor, the last one on the lead lap. He is right behind Eric Tesk. Eric Tesk sitting in 11th. Travis Pryor sitting in 12th. Is it going to be enough to get him into the chase? We're going to find out. Here is we are just now 4 laps remaining here tonight. Bryce Whitson Jr. Bryce Whitson Jr. still leading. 3 laps to go. Is he going to be able to make it on fuel? Is Cameron Hearn going to be able to make it on fuel? Last one, he's got 17 laps on his tires. Is John T. Wimbish. Question is, did these guys save enough fuel to be able to make it here? As they are now coming through turns 3 and 4, coming to take the 2 to go. Steve Dutz sitting here in 5th, but here comes David Elliott. He is wanting to get into the top 5 here as he is catching the 60 of Steve Dutz in a hurry. Closest battle on the track right now. Steve Dutz, David Elliott here. Is David Elliott's going to look to the inside of Steve Dutz? Just can't quite get there. Yes, he can. Inside, is he going to be able to complete the pass? As he powers off of the turn, white flag 2 to go. He is going to move himself up into the number 5 position, the 42 of David Elliott. Bryce Whitson Jr., he is taking the white flag here. White flag is out. Last lap is Bryce Whitson Jr. followed by Cameron Hearn. Are they going to have enough fuel? Let's see. Coming down the backstretch, Bryce Whitson, he does not look like he's saving. He has pulled a gap between Cameron Hearn. I think Cameron Hearn is out of fuel as I see him doing a little bit of shaking here as he is falling back. Question is he going to be able to make it coming off turn 4 to the start-finish line? Yes, he is. Bryce Whitson Jr. is going to win the race and lock him into the chase. Bryce Whitson Jr. is your winner here tonight. So Bryce Whitson Jr. is going to win it. Cameron Hearn second. Hunter McDaniel is going to come out in third position. John T. Wimbish, he is going to come out in fourth. And David Elliott's going to round out your top 5 here at Michigan. As we are following the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. here as he is coming out into turn 3 and 4. Question is, does he have enough fuel to do the burnout? Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we keep our eyes on the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr., we're going to get every top 3 ready for an interview. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with the 99 of Bryce Whitson Jr. as he comes away with the win and locks himself into the chase. Bryce Whitson Jr., Dave Everly in the OSRN booth. You got a copy?
Good.
I'm doing great. How you doing after this win in the last race of the regular season?
Man, we've been trying to do this all season long. Teskey's gotten our way a couple times there, but you know, I knew starting off that I needed to save a little fuel, and I knew if I ran that first fuel run just one lap farther that I'd be good to go. So, you know, I just kind of hung back, took my time, and let everybody else run out of gas.
Oh, most definitely. Well, I mean, that was an exciting way. You were probably going to get in on points, but what better way to get in than with coming out on the last race of the regular season out on the top spot?
Oh, I agree. You know, it's been a great season overall. You know, we've had speed for the majority of the season. You know, just needed that little bit of luck to be on our side, and you know, tonight we got the luck.
Well, most definitely. But now going for the first race of the chase, it's going to be at Charlotte. What can we expect from you at Charlotte?
Man, it's all going to depend. You know, I like Charlotte. It's like most of these mile and a half tracks. You know, unfortunately, Teskey's been very strong on the mile and a halves. So, you know, I'm hoping to see it come down to him and I nudge him out for that one too.
Well, Bryce, before we let you go celebrate with your teammates and everybody else out there, is there any shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to give a big thank you to Be The Match and BeTheMatch.org. You know, without Be The Match, I probably wouldn't be alive today. I had a bone marrow transplant back in January of this year, and you know, Be The Match was the one who found a donor for me. I'd ask for everybody out there to go visit join.bethematch.org and become a bone marrow donor. It's quick, it's painless, and it just might save somebody's life.
Definitely, guys, make sure to go check that out. Join.bethematch.org/Hendrick. Definitely go check him out. Well, congratulations there, Bryce, on the win. And we'll see you next week at Charlotte for Race Chase number 1.
Thank you, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our race winner. Unfortunately, we were not able to catch up with our second place finisher, the 67 of Cameron Hearn. But we was able to catch up to the 57 of Hunter McDaniel. Hunter McDaniel, Dave Everly in the OSRN booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
What a way to finish the regular season here, coming away with a second place. I know you probably wish you could have got that top spot. Tell us a little bit about your race and your strategy coming here into the final race.
Yeah, definitely great way to finish the season, but we came into the practice knowing that it's just going to be right there on fuel, and it was really hard to not race. I had to tell myself every single lap, just don't race. You're not racing. You're just saving fuel, and that was the entire race. We were fortunate enough to qualify up there and maintain a top 10-ish position all race long, which allowed us to keep our fuel strategy in place. I wish I could have maybe saved that one lap maybe on the first stint or the second stint, but happy to come away with third, especially for a track that not the most confident on, and we showed speed last week at Atlanta, and I think we're looking good for the chase.
Well, first race of the chase, it's going to be one of my favorite tracks, Charlotte Motor Speedway. What can we expect from you at Charlotte?
Hopefully good things. Hopefully a win. We've showed speed at Charlotte before. Ran well last year. Unfortunately, got caught up in a wreck. So definitely going to be a fun track. I think that's definitely going to be saving tires and just being patient for the long run. If these last few races are anything to go on, we're going to have a long green flag run, so definitely got to practice more green flag pit stops and long green flag runs, saving those tires, managing those tires, and looking for the groove as the track rubbers up.
Well, most definitely. Well, Hunter, before we let you go celebrate, is there any shout-outs or anybody you'd like to thank out there?
I just want to thank Maverick Motorsports and to give a shout-out to Ken Ladd. We miss you, buddy. Hope you're back soon. And just everybody at Maverick Motorsports, Jay Pryor, both Pryors, Travis too, and Aaron Mercer, and all those guys. They're great teammates.
Well, most definitely. Well, congratulations on your second or third place finish here tonight. We'll see you next week at Charlotte, hopefully on the top spot there, buddy.
Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our interviews for here tonight. As we saw Bryce Woodson Jr. get that lock in and coming out with the win. Cameron Hearn second, Hunter McDaniel third. John T. Wimmish, he is going to finish in that number 4 position. And David Elliott coming out with a solid top 5 finish here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the OSRN Network. I am Dave Everly on behalf of Extreme Motorsports 99.com Xfinity Series, OSR Network, SimSpeedShop.com. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for Race Chase number 1 at Charlotte Motor Speedway.